Hello everyone. It looks like they must have taken away the 3-minute video here on TikTok. So, I'm hoping I can record for the whole 10 minutes. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. The gang stalkers make me have to yawn just right after almost every video. Excuse me. So, this video I'm going to talk about how it seems like as if it's 3:34 p.m. now. So it seems like as if so many people are angry at me getting off the streets and finally having, well, it's not exactly housing, but I found a month-to-month affordable place to live. I guess you could say it's housing, but they put it more in the hotel category. So I have been struggling, being homeless on the streets from July 31st, 2018, all the way to April 6th of this year, last month. So I had to switch back and forth between the streets and hotels/motels. And when you try to tell people about the reality of how difficult our government and economy is, they call you crazy, they call you conspiracy theorist or whatever. But if you're homeless, even if you get SSI and Social Security, they make like as if they're not willing to listen to you explain the difficulties of how this system operates. So, of course, the gang stalking and the directed energy weapon torture and threats on my life was what got me homeless on the streets from my Section 8 housing in the first place. And after that, like the main thing they had going on with me was noise harassment, threats and making me feel unsafe and also vibrating my body. And so they vandalized my place, wherever I would stay at. And I had so much going on that I can't even say all in this video. But I'm going to say that it seemed like so many people acting like they didn't want to help me get here. And I was able to get my SSI fixed. So now I'm getting SSI and Social Security back, because they messed up my SSI because of the few little times that I worked and stuff. And I try to turn on in my information, and they don't like to update your stuff at the Social Security. So I finally got my SSI back reinstated, and they were saying that I have an appointment to verify everything. And a lot of my information is in my storage unit in Pensacola. So I don't know how they'll deal with that. But anyway, so it seemed like as if when I was trying to let people know about this place being $540 a month, $540 a month, compared to asking for help with $360-something a week after they, ran me out of Pensacola for the second time. Plus, they kept sicking the police on me like dogs. And I have video footage and documentation of all that. And so, I finally, when I left Cincinnati, people acting like they didn't want to help me. I got the bus ticket, and they acted like they didn't want to help me just for one more month to make ends meet for the $540 to start staying here. And so, $540, this month, May, I paid I paid everything myself with the big Social Security check. I paid, I paid for this place to live this month by myself. But, I applied for food stamps. They acted like as if they weren't happy about me trying to get my driver's license. Get help with trying to get my driver's license switched over. And then it seemed like fake TI perps and regular perps. Fake TI perps was siding with the human trafficking regular gang stalkers to protest against me and smear campaign and slander me even harder. They were picking fights with me. They started attacking my TikTok, YouTube, and blog and everything. And then as soon as I come here, been here for a few weeks and already hated in this community and seen as a troublemaker. So it's like I'm feeling, sad and disappointed, that mostly nobody wanted to help me even get off the streets. And it seems like the perps and everybody, they are really angry, really mad, and started attacking me even harder for finally getting off the streets. So I would be falsely accused of mismanaging money and scamming people or living beyond my means. When I would be homeless out on the streets in cold weather, and they would have Arctic freeze, and I'm crying out for help. Shelters are full, and plus they're used to traffic people. And people, and it's like, how can profess targeted individuals, if you can end up homeless? So you look down on a homeless TI asking for help, and then you act narcissistic, abusive, and controlling, and saying that, saying that somebody's an ingrate, or that they're an ungrateful scammer, or whatever other smear campaigns you're parroting with the regular perps are saying. And then when I call you a fake TI perp, then you act like you want to pretend to fake spaz out. When, if you're going through the targeting, why would you sabotage the finances or call somebody mentally ill or crazy? So, as I said, y'all playing both sides. Excuse me, my throat. Y'all playing both sides, but as I said, I was just trying to get help just this one time, and it's like so many people acting like they didn't want to help me until last minute, and they didn't want to help me get a driver's license. I applied for all the jobs that I could here, and then the gang stalking network, they sabotaged at least 2 job opportunities that I tried to get. Plus, the gang stalking network sabotaged me trying to ask for help for a vehicle donation so that I can get better job opportunities. So they act like as if they frowned upon me asking for help to get my driver's license. And they acted like they didn't want to help me. Excuse me, y'all. They acted like they didn't want to help me get down here. They acted like they didn't want me to get help to get off the streets. And the weather is bad. It's like being like hail, tornado, lightning, thunderstorm, unsafe. So it's like so many people want to see me die, or they don't want me to live. They think I deserve to be punished with death because they don't like me. And even in the so-called TI community, it's like everybody's mad at me that I finally got a place to live now. And the perps been threatening me every day to have me back on the streets. So it's like people acting like they didn't want to help me, or like they didn't even want me to get an affordable place to live. I couldn't afford the 3.5 times the rent with my Social Security. That it wasn't enough for the 3.5 times the rent. That was what was keeping me homeless.